Hello everyone, it's Eric at Galloway Precision again. I wanted to go over some stuff with P95. We're going to detail strip with this. I have a few other pistols out here that a lot of people are familiar with. I'll give you a size comparison. They've all been safety checked. As you can see, the slides are back, no magazines, no bullets in the work area. This is for all you net nannies and all these people that need a little bit of extra reassurance that we're being safe. I certainly hope you are being, and keep that in mind. All these guns are very dangerous innately. So this is the Ruger P95. I think this is probably the best buy in a personal defense firearm on the market. It's kind of a clunky looking gun compared to modern firearms that are on the market today, but it is an excellent buy. $300 for this unit, brand new. This is a Glock 17. It's a ported model from the factory. As you can see, it is quite a bit bigger, length and height. Not dramatic, but a little bit. It is quite a bit narrower though. It's striker fired, obviously. P95 is hammer fired. The Glock 19, about the ideal size for the CCW and concealment issues. It compares very favorably with this, I think. Personally, it is a little bit shorter height-wise, but it does carry less ammunition than what this gun is capable of flush. Very similar though, size comparison anyway. This is a Ruger P89. This is the daddy of the P95. You can see mechanically they're very similar. This is an aluminum alloy frame. The P95 is a polymer frame. The barrel is a little shorter than the P95. Mechanically they're basically the same gun though. We'll talk about that just a little bit. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P. This is an excellent firearm as well. Size-wise, Ruger's about the same. Height-wise, about the same. About the same width, it's a little bit narrower. You don't have the large takedown lever, the Decocker controls here. Keep in mind that the Smith & Wesson and Glock are run you about $500 a piece. This gun will run you $300. Like I said, I think it's the best buy on the market. I want to talk real quick about the magazines. This is a standard capacity 15 round magazine. I'm not talking about the 10 round mags you get stuck with if you live in California or some of the other states or communities. Not a bad mag, it's 15. This is a Metgar 17 round flush fit magazine. It's nice and flush. 17 plus 1. And for you guys who want something on your nightstand or maybe in your car, there's 20 plus 1 from Metgar as well. Excellent, excellent magazines, very affordable. Anyway, get down to it here. We're going to go ahead and push the decock lever down. Release the slide forward, line up your notch. Pull your takedown pin, slide lock apart. Guide rod out, barrel out. I'm going to take a 1/16 punch and I'm just going to pry the extractor up. It's going to come to this side and I'm going to pull forward when it starts to move out. Pops right out just like that. Okay, set it aside. There's nothing retaining this except for the detent now, so you can pull this side, the right side out, slide right out. Put your finger over your firing pin, rotate this decock safety lever 90 degrees, pull out. There's nothing retaining this now, so your firing pin comes out, turn spring. If you want to take the sight off to get the safety plunger out, it's a 5/64 Allen. Loosen that set screw and drive this out left to right. Left to right, okay? The safety plunger spring is held in with a like a disc washer type piece and the spring and then the plunger itself, so this will fly out. Keep that in mind. If you're going to remove the front side, it is a 1/16 punch. When you're taking all these out, this will just pop right out. You put your needle fiber in, drive your punches or your pins back in. Excuse me. If you want to change it, it's an excellent upgrade. This one doesn't have it yet. I'm not going to take the side off because it is zeroed for me. So I honestly just don't want to re-zero it. Now we have the frame. This is an excellent little, very simple hammer-fired gun. we're going to take a 1/16 punch. We're going to drive this pin out right here. This is different on the P89, P95, and the other P-series guns because this is covered by the grip. You have to remove the screws, the grips come off, and you can get to this as well as the Decocker ejector assembly. We're setting on our little bolt tape, put our punch on top of the pin. Press this pops right out, okay? Pull your cap out. Normally there is a spacer, a metal washer in here. This gun already has my my spring in it, which is a nice light spring. Drops the pull weight very nicely. Still very reliable, 100% with all the ammo we fed through it. Push that up and you heard that clink. There's your hammer spur, or whatever you want to call it. This is what the hammer spring rides on. It just sits inside there, and once you release pressure by pushing the trigger up, this will fall out. It sits directly down in there. It's very easy to get back in. Just make sure you get hooked on the hammer. Push up. This slides right off and out, off of the little pin. This is my trigger that we'll be offering very shortly with a over travel stop screw. Now, at this point you're ready to take these two pins out, here and here. First pin comes out, put your finger over the sear spring. Note how the leg rests. The bent part of the spring leg is on the back. So we're going to go ahead and pop that out. Put our finger over it. Push down. Spring comes out. Pin comes out. There's nothing holding the ejector down now, so it's popping up out of the way. Set this aside. Push the next pin out. These are the same, so there's no order. Pull that out. Give it a little push. And this pin is actually the cross pin that holds the hammer in place. Once you get the tension off, it will pop right out with a little shake. Now you pull the hammer forward and out, just like that. We're going to take our 1/16 punch and pull this trigger transfer bar out. What's actually holding it is this large spring underneath here. Here again, P89 is slightly different, but the mechanism is the same. It rests in a little pocket. Just see the hole here on this one? It's a little more pronounced in the outlay frame. Just pry it up. It pops right out. Twist the whole assembly forward and out. Now, the only thing left is your ejector slash decocker, however you want to look at it. This can be a real pain to get back out, but for those of you who want to know how it comes out, you push this in, pull forward, kind of angle it like that, take the other side, depress it, comes right out. It is a real bear to get back in there. Note too, your ejector is forward, your short leg is down and on the back side, the long leg is down and on the back side, okay? That's how that goes back together. Now, this frame is effectively stripped. We're not going to take this out. These are the only components left in here. They are your magazine release. This is a real pain to get these out. I've never had to take one out because it was damaged or dirty. If it was, I would spray it out with some brake fluid and leave it alone. I've never heard of them breaking or becoming damaged, so just kind of keep that in mind. I'm not even going to mess with it because it's a real pain, and if you do need to take it out, you just depress this tab inside here the best way you can and then pull these two pieces out. Okay. Anyway, as always, I hope you've enjoyed this and it's helped you get an idea of what's involved. They go back together the exact same way. Once you get this back in it, it's the hardest part. That ejector assembly is just a pain. Once you get it in, everything goes back in reverse order. Just make sure you get your little tabs hooked on the sear and the lifter for the safety plunger, and you're set. So as always, I hope you enjoyed it, and be safe, be accurate, and God bless.